What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Crossroads. And in today's episode, we have a banger. I'm not even going to lie. We're going to talk about XLM. We're going to talk about Velo, TV Media Global, LightLink, and CP Group in general. So I recommend that you guys take this video seriously. It's never financial advice. And as always, just use it as supplemental research for your own research. And that's all I can say. So before we get started, do me a quick favor and hit the like and subscribe button so we could get the show started. All right, so I believe that there are some hidden connections between Stellar and CP Group. Of course, we know that Velo is a CP Group subsidiary and it's deeply connected to Stellar Network, right? But there is another company that belongs to CP Group, which is called T&B Media Global, and it's connected to Stellar as well in some capacity, or at least their logos resemble each other. And I mean, they look almost identical, right? And you can see that Stellar logo is in the middle, and TB Media Global's logo is on the left. Now, you tell me, go ahead and go in the comment section and let me know, like, do they look almost identical? Yes, no, maybe. Just go ahead and let me know in the comment section. And now let me go and tell you guys this family tree that I have covered in the past, and will do so again for this video's purpose. As you guys can see, we have CP Group at the very top. It is an investment bank that is based in Thailand, but really is connected worldwide, all over Asia, and even it has a presence in the United States, right? Now you can see the CEO of CP Group is Superchai Chiravanan, and he happens to have a younger sister called uh, Tipapong, right? And she is the founder of MQDC, and her husband is Jawangwat, who is a co-founder of TV Media Global. And he founded this company in 2019. And the logo looks just like the XLM logo. Now, what is important to know is that CP Group in 2022 partly acquired Pellar to develop blockchain solutions for the CP Group family. And within that same year, they decided to co-develop LightLink, right, to power the ecosystem for TV Media Global and MQDC. So that's it. Super Chai is related also to Chachaba, who is the chairman of Velo Labs and also Lightnet. So you see the connections. It's a whole family. It's a one. It's like a big family, and they're making moves. They have generational wealth. So all I'm doing, and a lot of you are doing as well, is following the money trail. Now, if you guys don't believe me that these people are connected, well, let me show you guys a quick picture from a previous video I made regarding TB Media Global and Alibaba's partnership. Now, as you guys can see, the man in the middle is Jawanwat, right, from TB Media Global with the XLM similar logo. And then to his left is his wife, Tipapon, right? And she is from MQDC. And here on the right with the green arrow, that is that is Superchai Chiravanan, the CEO of CP Group. And like I mentioned, it's all a big family. So now, uh, let's talk about the similarities between XLM's logo and TB Media Global, right? To me, it looks like TB Media Global took the XLM logo, flipped it, and tilted it to the side, right? Now, let's look at the partners for this company. As I mentioned, it's deeply connected to CP Group. It's part of the family. So you'll see CP Group, you'll see Chia Tai, True Digital Corp, True Digital Park, MQDC, DTGO, and many other companies, right? And then we can see that it's also connected to Lionsgate, uh, music companies such as Kaiwan Music, Warner Bros., Jackie Chan's film company, and Tencent, another big company in China. As we keep scrolling, we see that TB Media Global is partnered with Alibaba, which is also a partner of Lightning, in my opinion. We have Animoca Brands, The Sandbox, iTech Entertainment, which actually developed and designs resorts and theme parks such as SeaWorld, Disney, Universal Studios, you name it, the big boys. And then also BitCub is a partner to this CP Group subsidiary, and also MIT Media Lab. And it's just important to know that BitCub is partners with LightLink, and MIT Media Lab is developing AI applications with translucia on top of LightLink. So let's go back to the family tree. And as you guys can see, Pellar Technology is connected to this family and also LightLink, right? So let's talk about the LightLink and Stellar XLM connection through a company called Koala Pay, right? Now, I made a video on this. You guys can go ahead and find it on my YouTube playlist. It's I forget the title of it, but it's this is a thumbnail for that video. If you guys want to look at a deeper dive into this
I'm
collaboration,
Lily McKay.
but the emphasis is that Koala Pay is a cross-border project that facilitates donations for global crisis, right? So let's say a major earthquake happened on in Europe, right? For example, God forbid that happens, but let's say something happened over there and people want to donate money to them. You go to Koala Pay, you tell them how much money you're donating to what cost is going to, and it's gonna go through blockchain, right? It's gonna be funded. It's gonna be funneled through Lightning or any other network that Koala Pay is also on top of, and it's gonna happen with less fees. It's gonna be faster, and it's gonna be transparent because you could track it on the blockchain, right? So that's what Koala Pay is doing, and it's actually the team members come from the World Bank, UNICEF, and Save the Children, and many other companies. But it's pretty much connected to the World Bank and the UN, the United Nations, right? So that's a strong connection. But what really is interesting about this project is that Pellar Technology, the parent company of LightLink, actually designed it and developed it, and then it deployed it on LightLink. And as of today, is actually branching out to other networks. But essentially, it all started with Pellar and LightLink. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this video clip by the founder of Koala Pay, and just see what she has to say about it.
I'm Lily McKay. I'm the founder of Koala Pay. Koala Pay was designed to help large international aid organizations to actually adopt blockchain technology. So we come in to make sure that they can really take advantage of blockchain to be able to pay everything from communities on the ground to local partners much more efficiently. I'm Lily McKay. I'm the founder of Koala Pay.
Okay, so that was Melanie McKay, and she's the founder of Koala Pay, right? Now, as you guys can see here on the screen, not only is she working with Lightning and Pellar, but she's also working with Stellar. And I mean, after all, Stellar is known for global charities. They're working with the UN and even the World Bank, to my knowledge, and that's who Koala Pay is connected to as well. So as you guys can see on the left side of the screen, it reads, um, with the funding and support from the SCF, which is a stellar foundation, I believe, Mellon and her team also created a weather oracle as part of Koala Pay, right? So that's being built. That this weather oracle is essentially a bunch of Soroban smart contracts that were funded by Stellar with, I think it was like a $50,000 or $60,000 grant, and it's actually being developed by Pellar Technology, and it's also being funneled, or these transactions I think will be on Lightning, right? So in a nutshell, Stellar told Koala Pay, okay, here's this money. I want you to build this, right? Build a weather oracle, and it doesn't matter who builds it or whatever, but just get it done, right? So that's what Koala Pay did. It ran to Pellar. It's pretty much its developing company, and it asked them if they could develop these smart contracts that are being funded by Stellar. So now, do you guys see that connection between Koala Pay, Lightning, Pellar, and Stellar? Outside of its the company T&B Media Global that invested in Lightning with the similar logo to Stellar. So that's kind of interesting in my opinion. And as you guys can see here on the right side of the screen, Koala Pay and Lightning have been working together, and it tells you here, Koala Pay has launched a Myanmar earthquake relief marketplace raising $46,000 to support communities hit by the 7.7 magnitude earthquake. Koala Pay is built on LightLink and is powered by Stellar, right? So that's an interesting post right there. So it makes me curious, how deep this connection between LightLink and Stellar is. So that was a quick breakdown of LightLink, TB Media Global, and Pellar's Koala Pay's connection to Stellar. But let's go ahead and go back to the family tree and let's take a look at Velo, right? Who is Chachabal Jarabanon from the CP Group is the chairman too, and it's actually connected to Stellar as well. It runs on top of the network, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. But let's go ahead and take a look at this article that was posted on August 9th, 2025. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was posted earlier, right? But it was established or published by The Block, and it reads Velo Labs, a cross border settlement protocol backed by the Thailand conglomerate CP Group, has merged with Interstellar, a payment startup that runs on the Stellar network, right? The firm announced on Monday that the following merge, Interstellar CEO Mike Kennedy and CTO James Wu will become the new CEO and CTO of Velo Labs, respectively. Now, I'm unsure if these people are still in charge of Velo Labs, as this was I believe this was posted a while ago, but essentially Interstellar was a project that was based on the Stellar network, and they came together with Velo Labs, right, to become one company, and that is running on top of CP Group. I'm sorry, it's backed by CP Group and is running on top of Stellar, and it uses the Stellar network for finality and liquidity. So let's go back to the family tree, and as you guys can see here on the screen, it's all one big family. You have CP Group that backs a bunch of subsidiaries, and then it develops or acquires blockchain companies to help carry out their transactions and smart contracts for cheaper, faster, and transparent um, processing, right? And as you guys can see, Pellar, LightLink, and Velo are being utilized by CP Group to connect it to its other subsidiaries, right? Such as True Corporation, and and we'll see how far this goes. But we know that CP Group is connected to Stellar through Velo. But then again, for some odd reason, its subsidiary TB Media Global decided to create its logo almost identical to the Stellar Network logo. So that really makes me wonder, like, is there outside of Velo, is TV Media Global working with XLM? Is it utilizing it? Or what's going on here? And one thing that I found is that TV Media Global has a metaverse, a multiverse, I should say, called Translucia, that allows multiple metaverses to exist within that project. And one of the biggest metaverses that exists today is in the Web3 space is called the Sandbox, by Animoca Brands. And TV Media Global already partnered with that company, Animoca Brands, the Sandbox, and many other projects, and they'd integrated LightLink into it. So outside of this, the Translucia Metaverse is also utilizing this other project called Band Protocol, right? The ticker is Band, BAND, and to my surprise, it's also building smart contracts on the Soroban for the Stellar network, and it's also got funded by Stellar, right? So what I've started to gather here is that TV Media Global and its Translucia Metaverse might not be only utilizing Lightning, but they might also be utilizing the Stellar network. So I wonder if it's gonna utilize the Stellar network for liquidity, and finality. I know that Lightning could process cross-border payments, as you guys saw previously here. It's processing cross-border payments with Koala Pay that is being funded by Stellar. But maybe Lightning is going to tap into a deeper liquidity through Velo, right? And that might be a partnership that we might see in the future because, as you guys can see, Chachaval is cousins to the CP Group CEO, but he's also cousins to Tipapon, who invested into LightLink, right? And that is one reason that I call Velo and LightLink cousins, because they have a degree of separations through these CP group cousins. But I mean, that's really up for interpretation. I really don't know what's going on here, but what I could see is that there's a money trail that's being formed, and all we could do is just follow it through the research and verifying these connections. So again, this is not financial advice, but if you guys like this information that you guys could use as supplemental and entertainment information, then please do me a quick favor: hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment on what you think about these 3, 4, 5 projects that I covered. LightLink, TV Media Global, Stellar, Velo, and Translucia, Koala Pay. But go ahead, guys, do the research. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, God is good, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.